Today, every man will become a killer. And here's his weapon.
Some reduced to praying as they drive. 5 people have been found dead in their cars.
Big.
Scape.
Fire 4 LA, standby.
Something is wrong.
Force, people inside of a pool at,
Cultural sound. Strength.
Listen to this.
Scape presents Fiery Car Catastrophe. We are proud of our ability to appreciate irony. But can we still laugh at irony when cars are set ablaze by wildfires, ignited by us driving these very same cars? Cars as central existential environmental dilemma. Cars as root cause of their own demise. And ours.
Beep, beep.
Operation.
If you visit American City, you will find it very pretty. Just 2 things of which you must beware. Don't drink the water and don't breathe the air. Pollution, pollution, we got smog and sewage and mud. Turn on your tap and get hot and cold running crud. Just go out for a breath of air and you'll be ready for Medicare. The city streets are really quite a thrill. If the hoods don't get you, the monoxide will. Pollution, pollution, wear a gas mask and a veil. Then you can breathe long as you don't inhale.
80 Charlie copy, Top Palisades Drive.
With efforts being made in the direction of a sustainable future, one of the major factors causing harm to the environment is air pollution. We know that vehicles cause pollution.
Fire from fire god. Fire from fire rod. Fire will make fire mad.
You probably didn't anticipate how harmful driving your car every day could end up being not only for you, but also your family and society in general.
I'm gonna draw my fire rod. We want to know that the fire is mad, and fire is madder than mad. All over the world, all over the world. I say, fire, fire, madder than Rudy's. A Rudy going to jail and won't come back from jail. Rudy's going to jail and won't get no bail. Everything Rudy do, then do. Fire, come to burn up the body. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. To say on Obadiah. Fire. I'm the great ball of fire. Fire, 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 abacadabra. Flaming fire.
Sounds like a lot of damage, but we're not done yet. Here's the most important part. The greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide that are emitted from car pollution lead to global warming.
Burn up the wicked and let them know that I am Jaja. Lift me higher. Gonna go to the fire.
Operation.
The potential dangers of global warming are known to many, but the efforts to reduce it are taken by few. You probably might be wondering, all of this just because I chose to drive from home to office? The pollution that you have caused might only be a drop in the ocean, but as the old adage goes, every drop goes into making the ocean. So it's imperative that we stay aware and educated. So, how can you contribute towards reducing car pollution? The most obvious thing would be to stop driving. Opt for public transportation and avoid driving in your private vehicle as much as possible. Go in for carpool or just take the bus. Choose to walk or ride a cycle. This is so much healthier for you and really contributes towards reducing pollution.
80 Charlie copy, Top Palisades Drive with the 8 crews.
So why you wanna leave the city? It's too hot. Where you gonna go? Up on the hilltop. The trouble start with the to where it's steam. Head for a hill, it's too hot. Urban evacuation, it's too hot. Urban evacuation, city too hot. Urban evacuation, city red hot. Why you wanna leave the city? It's too hot. Where you gonna go? Up on the hilltop. Urban evacuation is too hot. Urban evacuation, city too hot. Urban evacuation, city red hot. Urban evacuation, city too hot. Urban evacuation, city red hot. It's too hot, it's like a trouble spot. City too hot, it's like a trouble spot. City red hot, it's like a trouble spot. Why you wanna leave the city? It's too hot. Where you gonna go? On the hilltop.
Along the freeways, people with trailers, people with children, people with pets, literally having to flee their vehicles.
This place, mere whispers of a wasteland.
This as power lines explode and fall onto the freeway.
I recommend getting companies over to Sunset, all the way to the Getty Villa. Start thinking about evac.
First, back to the explosion. There's one thing that's consistently making wildfires get worse and worse and worse. Us. The initial flash of light is followed by a strange, very short period.
Anxious to get away and leave everything behind, and are still getting stuck, as they say, on the freeway trying to leave.
Buck hears the rumble, squirrel sees the flash, Jay spreads the news, fire, 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 in the forest, radio crackle.
Just yesterday, what we were covering, the mass shooting early yesterday. Now, wildfires.
From one home, dozens of rounds of ammunition could be heard igniting.
Oh, this is the dystopian future I was promised.
I live here. 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 I live here.
Dozens of homes have been lost, and thousands have been forced to flee.
Things are tough all over on Earth. It's hot in December, cold in July. When it rains, it pours out of a poisonous sky. In California, the body counts keep getting higher. It's evil out there, man, that state is always on fire. I got clothes on my back and shoes on my feet.
People try to leave their homes. Yesterday, terrifying stories on the freeways of people trying to get out of these communities, and described it as a tunnel of fire and smoke.
Traffic on Sunset Boulevard backed up in a gridlock crisis.
It is a vision from hell. Five people have been found dead in their car. 5 people have been found dead in their car.
There's not going to be a home left in paradise. I don't know.
Drive the fire truck, the firefighter knows. Anywhere they're needed is exactly where they go. The firefighter goes, dressed in firefighter gear with their firefighter hose. Firefighters are all heroes, with that there is no doubt. And the firefighters ready to put that fire out.
LA Engine 70, let's change the health spot from 88 Alpha to 69 Bravo.
I speak for the trees. Let them grow. Let them grow. But nobody listens too much, don't you know? I speak for the trees, and I'll yell and I'll shout for the fine things on earth that are on their way out. They say I'm old-fashioned and live in the past, but sometimes I think progress progresses too fast.
A poem entitled, In a Country Once Forested. The young woodland remembers the old. A dreamer dreaming of an old holy book, an old set of instructions, and the soil under the grass is dreaming of a young forest, and under the pavement the soil is dreaming of grass.
Dig.
Scape.
Something is wrong in the land.
Cultural.
Sound. Strength.
Listen to this.
Our company's not locked in. They have several homes burning. All the ornamental vegetation is taken off. They're actively engaged.
The
this fire is wind-driven, erratic fire behavior. Our goal is to get people out from this fire. We're rescuing people out of their house. We're getting them moved away. And when we can engage and it's safe, we do.
Many environmentalists are sounding the alarm on the role that climate change is playing in fueling some of these fires. We've also been talking a lot about how it impacts people that live in that urban wildland interface.
It's a combination of factors that are all coming together at the same time and creating these really, really dangerous conditions. We have fall and early winter where there's been very, very little precipitation. We have these really dry winds coming at incredible speeds with the Santa Ana winds coming off the deserts and coming down those canyons at hurricane force. And we have communities in the way, and we have these fires that are close to communities. It is happening more often because of climate change. That is a factor here. When you have the right conditions, because it's dry, because you have the winds, you're going to get larger fires typically and more communities impacted.
More and more people are moving into that wildland interface, and it's becoming more and more dangerous.
Copter 11 LA.
Motorists were forced out of their cars to save their lives.
Bravo.
Get out of your car now and run, because the gridlock was so bad they weren't moving. And you can see what happened. These cars just burned. One after another.
Yeah, live copy that.
People just leaving their cars yesterday on Sunset Boulevard because the fire was so intense.
Yeah, heavy equipment 1 copy that. LA City.
A brush fire on either side of the freeway forced traffic to stop. And soon, more than a dozen vehicles became engulfed in flames.
You can still see.
All units on the Palisades incident, operations is established. Go to operations for your tactical assignment.
And thousands have been forced to flee.
Fireman didn't start the fire. Beep, beep. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. Beep, beep. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. We didn't start the fire. Beep, beep, beep.
A brush fire on either side of the freeway forced traffic to stop. and soon more than a dozen vehicles became engulfed in flames.
You can still see.
All units on the Palisades incident, operations is established. Go to operations for your tactical assignment.
And thousands have been forced to flee.
Department bulldozers cut a path through the abandoned vehicles by ramming them haphazardly into each other. I found this distraught woman hyperventilating at the wheel of her car, unable to fathom the nightmare of destruction all around us.
Oh my God, look at that.
We're on the highway for digging Sunday afternoon. Roll up the highway, we're heading for a Sunday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine lighting the way for lovely things to do. Taking our own sweet time, starting out easy and slow. We're on the highway for digging Sunday afternoon. Plenty of people stretching their legs out, shifting into gear. Traveling roads with curious faces staring back at you. Taking our own sweet time, moving up easy and slow. We're on the highway for digging Sunday afternoon. We're on the highway for digging Sunday afternoon.
People trying to get out of these communities and described it as a tunnel of fire and smoke.
As far as wind-driven, erratic fire behavior, our goal is to get people out from this fire. We're rescuing people out of their house. We're getting them moved away, and when we can engage and it's safe, we do.
There's one thing that's making wildfires worse and worse and worse. Us. Worse and worse and worse and us and worse and worse and us and us and worse and worse and worse.
What if
if a small group of these world leaders were to conclude that the principal risk to the Earth comes from the actions of rich countries, isn't the only hope for the planet that the industrialized civilizations collapse? Isn't it our responsibility to bring that about? Isn't it our responsibility to bring that about? You better stop anyone.
Do not delay. Decide to take action today.
I don't have a single American friend.
Fire every day burning in my alleyway. Someday I'm gonna wanna fly away. The system is a mess, I feel it in my chest. My people suicidal, yes, they're getting so depressed and feeling super stressed. Them acting all possessed, disconnected from humanity. And so I must suggest to focus on community, and unity is wise. And realize the beauty when our voices harmonize. We have an opportunity to reacclimatize. So put your phone away, let's look each other in the eyes. Individualism got you and you're never narcissist. So step up to the test, your one and only quest to open up your heart and mind and realize you're blessed. Let's build a better future from the truth and not the lies. We need to get together now and revolutionize. Otherwise, we'll only ever hyper-normalize. It's a fire every day burning in my alleyway. Fire every day burning in my alleyway. And so I look up to the sky and see the world is passing by. I'm a soldier of fire, I keep my head up high. I will always shine my light upon the truth and on the lies. So I break away the chain from off my neck and realize that I gave away my freedom for a culture I despise. And I'm waking up the youth, yes, I'm waking up the youth. Alright, it's a fire every day burning in my alleyway. Fire every day burning in my alleyway. Fire every day burning in my alleyway.
More than a dozen vehicles became engulfed in flames.
Operation.
I mean, the bottom line is LA probably just shouldn't be there. And you're talking about an area that's a desert that is in the middle of this meteorological anomaly called the Santa Ana winds. This was a fire that made the Chicago fire look like a barbecue. I mean, the bottom line is LA probably just shouldn't be there. And the devastation here was staggering. It's incredibly dry. We had an unbelievable drought in the winter. And you'd think, well, winter should be good for fires, but it's not, because it creates high and low pressure systems colliding, which creates a massive vacuum of the wind coming into the low pressure system, and then it runs through mountains, and it creates this exceptionally dry, kind of voluminous, massive velocity wind that can take any ember and move it across hundreds of yards in seconds. I mean, the bottom line is LA probably just shouldn't be there. A city deciding to string itself in this area where there's earthquakes, where there's droughts, where there's super fires. 9 of 10 of the biggest super fires in the last 100 years, by the way, have been in the last decade. I mean, the bottom line is LA probably just shouldn't be there. I mean, the bottom line is LA. The bottom line is LA just shouldn't be there.
Scape presents Fiery Car Catastrophe. We are proud of our ability to appreciate irony, but can we still laugh at irony when cars are set ablaze by wildfires, ignited by us driving these very same cars as root cause of their own demise, and ours?
Vic. Scape.
What you take for granted every day, being able to come home and rest your head on a bed, it's gone.
You've used up everything you can and more. I'm going to turn you off.